Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Paul against Conley. Outside Johnson. Outside Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. 4-3. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Tipped. Johnson with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. He's got a clear path. From deep, Conley nails it from 3.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Paul passes to Johnson. Down low. That's good from Ayton on the assist by Johnson.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
First team foul.
And it's O'Neal off the drive, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Or a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Conley against Paul. For 3, O'Neal. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. Booker can't get it to go. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Conley. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's good. Conley's got 5 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Paul passes to Ayton. Booker goes in. The kick out to Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And there's 1:38 left in the first quarter here. Here's Conley. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Right side Paul. Bridges outside. Deflects the pass. Pass to Johnson. It's Booker on the wing. Timeout called. The Suns.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
1:07 left in the first. From deep. The shot no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
The 3 from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Ayton. Johnson finds Ayton. Shot clock at 5. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball against Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. There's the triple. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Throws it up high. And he can't get that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, he just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Jazz out in...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Three-pointer, O'Neal.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Takes the 13-footer. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Now here's Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. They get the rebound.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
Ball against Conley. Outside Booker. Fires the 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 6.
And you can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Well, you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have elite players. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with a number of passes where mistakes can be made.
So it's Utah now. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. And he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the second period. All alone. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Mitchell.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Selected 13th overall in the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell made an immediate impact for Utah as a rookie, leading the Jazz to a first-round upset of OKC in the playoffs.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Paul passes to Bridges. Not going to go that time. And Utah the other way now. Outside Mitchell. And they'll get another chance. Here's Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Utah has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Now Conley. He has 7 from the arc. Gobert passes to Conley. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Conley with the ball. Shoots over Paul. And too long on the shot.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
So we conclude the first half. It's the Jazz up by 12. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then there's Jay Crowder. And it's McGee in at the center position, locking down the middle. Five on the clock. Payne drives. No luck on that one. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Takes a step back. Gay outside. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Gay. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Outside Payne. Here's Shamet. Crowder outside. Over Clarkson. Utah with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Jay Crowder. That's his first personal foul. Second team
The
foul.
Jazz shooting a fantastic 57%.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
It's tipped. Stolen by Payne.
Check this out. That's only their second turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock. Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
Now here's Clarkson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Inside. Here's Pascal. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Jazz lead by 14. And with Crowder's free agency, the team saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Now here's Pascal to the middle. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals, creates a job inside that he can get done.
Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. Puts up a three. Can't get it to drop.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Phoenix on D. They trail by 16. Clarkson for three. He buries it from three. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now here's Payne. Crowder outside. Can they get it? The rebound by the Jazz.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
To the paint. Here's McGee. An easy two on the layup.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Clarkson for three. That one doesn't drop. And Phoenix the other way now.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And he commits the intentional foul. A line change here for Utah.
Sun substitution.
Booker against Mitchell. To the inside. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Pass to Mitchell. 1:03 left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up top. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Outside Booker. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. And Booker puts up a deep three. Off target with the three.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Gobert. Conley with the ball. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 11.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Stolen by Ayton. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Jazz up by 16. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the three. That's the group for Utah right now.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Bridges misses. Utah's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. The three is up. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On offense. Here's Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton. Puts it up from 15. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Gobert.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
For three, Bridges hits the trifecta.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
Pass to O'Neal. Now Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Pulls up, high post. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The kick out to Johnson. And Bridges, here we go. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. An open look for Booker. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Fluid shooting motion. Devin Booker, so effortless.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Paul against Conley. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Paul off the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Jazz.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Rudy Gobert.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Conley. 17 seconds left in the game. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The 3 for Doncic. No good there. The Jazz go the other way with it. Mitchell gets to Conley. And there's the drive. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. The 3 for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Right side, Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Doncic. Fires for 3. Dallas again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Doncic against Conley. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Powell on the double team. Clock at 4. Here's Mitchell. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 11 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Doncic against Conley. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And the well is running body falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Now Mitchell, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Off target from three-point range. Brunson kicks to Doncic. Over Conley. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Outside Conley. Wound up there for Bogdanovich. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Mavericks trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
44 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. Doncic kicks to Powell. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. And Doncic gets it to go.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward. This guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Conley finds Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Conley sets a screen for Mitchell. With the drive. That shot off. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. He comes away with 11. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. And here is Conley after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Out to Conley. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And Dallas again with the bucket. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and 2, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 14.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
The 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Conley finds Mitchell. Shoots over Brunson. That one off the back iron and out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pulls it from 20. Bogdanovich against Doncic. Baseline J on the way. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Now Bogdanovich. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Gobert double-teamed. Out left of the wing. There's O'Neal with the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The three for Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
And there's the pass to O'Neal. 55 seconds left here in the second. Bullock with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to O'Neal. There's the three. And Utah another three.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Mitchell. Good, nice job down low. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Conley feeling it out. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Don...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
The Mavericks, 18.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Luka Doncic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward position.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And in this era of small ball, House has carved out an interesting role for himself.
And you know what, Greg? I think he's really a wing player by position. But his strength, length, and hops have allowed him to play power forward at times and even center in a small ball lineup.
Now, here's Doncic. 1 point in the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Come on.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Mavericks trail by 9. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Clarkson. Takes a 3. Dallas again missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Gay misses. The Mavericks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now, here's Clarkson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 27.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Gay. No points in the game yet for him.
This is something Gay has steadily improved on over time. A dangerous shooter from beyond the arc now.
Puts up a 3. And it's Doncic missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Now, here is O'Neal. After Luka Doncic's miss, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
The 3 for Doncic. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. 18 points for him. Fires the 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Conley into the lane. Good work there as it goes. Conley's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Jazz have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot from downtown. Trains the three-pointer. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Now here's Doncic, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Mitchell, a screen on Doncic. Conley into the lane, and he makes good on the layup. Conley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
And so it's Utah with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Conley. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate elevate above the D and take that one home.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He can't hit that time. And Utah the other way now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
From outside the arc, sinks the triple. Doncic has got 33.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to O'Neal. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 13. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Doncic against Conley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. Conley's got 10 points here in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mitchell outside. From deep three-point range, Bullock with the rebound. Bullock's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Mitchell sets the screen for Conley to the inside. Fade away. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Takes the 3. That shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Mitchell outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 21.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Gobert trying to get open. Again, Mitchell missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 18. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got 39.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing. Now the Mavericks with it. Now Doncic. From deep. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability.
Grant, these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Conley, 6 on the shot clock. Gobert up top. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And it's off from three-point range.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Shoots from the right block. Barton finds Murray. The kick out to Barton. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The crossover. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
Will Barton picks one up.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
And Conley drops them both.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Now here's Porter. Jokic the screen. And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Donovan Mitchell just understanding if I'm this close to the cup, I've got to score it.
Murray with it. The kick out to Barton. It's Jokic, high post. Tries the spin move. From downtown. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. The 3 from Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Barton. Conley with some nice D.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's O'Neal, defended by Gordon. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley against Murray. Bogdanovich with a screen on Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. O'Neal misses. For Denver, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Gordon finds Barton. Back to Gordon. On the wing, Barton. Pass to Gordon. Oh, there's the alley.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Murray against Conley. Outside Mitchell. For 3, O'Neal. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Nuggets trail. 1:44 left to play in the first. Murray against Conley. Gordon outside. Pass to Porter. Screen by Gordon. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Utah ball.
Utah has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Murray against Conley. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Jumps up. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Here's Murray going inside. And it's Murray finishing it off.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
And here's Murray. Outside Porter. Spins. With the spin, so it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That's good from Porter.
At the line for the Nuggets, Michael.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley against Murray. Now here's Conley. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Utah Jazz earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now.
Sam, your Jazz dancer. Sam, your Jazz dancer.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah right now.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
The shot by Conley, no good. Conley's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. They get it back. Gordon, they kick it out to Murray. Barton outside. Back to Porter. Barton outside. Launches a 3. Gets it to go. His 2nd make in 6 tries.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the 2nd quarter. There's a screen. And he lobs it up top. And Mitchell with the slam.
Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Bogdanovic with a screen on Murray. Conley against Murray. And stolen by Murray. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Inside. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish. Pass
to Gordon. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Murray against Conley. Bogdanovich with a screen on Murray.
2 minutes.
Conley passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
6 to shoot. There's the block.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
The Nuggets have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Murray passes to Jokic. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
The three from Mitchell. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Here's Gobert. Rejected by Jokic.
Assertive defense from Jokic, using all of his reach to get on top of the shot and deny it.
Denver has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gordon, the pass to Porter. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. All alone on the break. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Well, you love to see Bojan Bogdanovich get out and run, get ahead of the defense and score. That is nice.
Murray up top. He's guarded by Conley. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Porter, the pass to Gordon. No good with the triple. Outside Conley. And he's going for the oop here. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Utah closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Jeff Green. Bryn Forbes out there with Monte Morris. Then it's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Najee in at the 4-man position. To the paint. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Cousins finds Morris. The 3. On the take. Back to Cousins. Fires from deep. No good there. And Utah the other way now. And Pascal, here we go. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Morris. It's stolen by Clarkson.
The pump fake's a risk because you're exposing the ball. You have to be careful because a solid defender will easily steal it.
House misses. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Back to Morris. Clarkson with the defensive effort. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pascal can't hit. The Nuggets trail. Green for 3. And again, Denver no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Gay, the pass to Pascal. Clarkson outside. Pascal, a screen on Cousins. Gay outside. Driving in. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Forbes. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Forbes has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. So Utah ends up going with a new group. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Conley. He's got 5. On the take. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Cousins. Gobert with the double. Here's Forbes. On the wing, Green. Clock is at 3. The 3 ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. But this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Conley, rebounded by Green. Denver has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. They grab their own miss. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Looking to get it going. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Morris against Conley. Morris can't hit. And that's an intentional foul. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley finds Mitchell. And so it's Utah finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. More 2K action in just a moment.
Come on, fans.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Utah leading. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Utah shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. There's the foul. It's on Will Barton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Pass to O'Neal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Murray with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Barton against Mitchell. And here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Just 4 to shoot. Fires top of the key. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Outside Bogdanovic. Counted from distance. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovic, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Now Murray. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Murray against Conley. For 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Gordon outside. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Gordon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley with the ball. Outside Bogdanovic. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to O'Neal. Tipped. Porter with the steal. Murray from outside. And another 3 for Denver.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Outside Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Barton. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. To the inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Outside Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And here's Murray. Inside. Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here he goes. Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Murray. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Jokic passes to Gordon. The Nuggets need to get one up. Pulls it from 20. They get it back. Another shot. Jokic with a screen on Conley. Pass to Jokic. With one on the clock. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You got to box out the big man, Jokic. When you don't, he makes you pay.
Oh, deflected. From deep, Barton. And so it's Utah who scrape high with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
Williams tells it of depth.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Passes it to Ayton. The tray. Utah with the rebound.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit, and the Jazz another 3.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Ayton in the high post. Pass to Booker. Now here's Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges attacking. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And Utah another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Johnson outside. Shot to stop the run. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell with it. Shot clock at 6. Outside Conley. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Three-point field goal.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Now Bogdanovich. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last 3-pointer. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Paul with the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah leading by 12. Conley for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Johnson sends the screen for Booker. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley with the screen on Booker. For 3, Mitchell. Rebound by Johnson. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The drive by Paul. That one good for 2.
Chris Paul did a nice job of using angles on that play. Got himself to the free throw line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their 3-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And stolen by Ayton. Mitchell against Booker. Pass to Ayton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For your Suns, DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton hits them both.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Now, here's Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Booker against Mitchell. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Suns trail by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Ayton against Gobert. And the pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now here's Conley. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Paul surveying the floor. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
It's all tied in Phoenix. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sun Dancers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Gobert. Conley against Bridges. From the wing. They get it back. Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Johnson outside. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. He takes it in, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Ball against Conley. And here's Booker from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Outside Conley. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Conley against Paul. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by O'Neal. Mitchell against Booker. Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. And O'Neal gets it to go. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Just 5 to shoot. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. And Utah another 3.
He keeps knocking down that shot. Donovan Mitchell is poised to be a dominant player for years to come.
A drive by Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. driving in. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. They break it out, 5-on-3. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
That's his first personal
That is his first foul of the game.
team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
Conley feeling it out. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. Third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
And 1:01 left to play here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Bridges against O'Neal. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And stolen by Booker. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Wide open shot is on the money. That's 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 8 points for him.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. O'Neal's got 6 in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Bridges outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Jazz lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Holiday in at the 3. Gabe passes to Pascal. Shoots over Crowder. Pascal's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Now Payne. The pass to Crowder. Back to Payne. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here is House. He's covered by Shamet. Pascal kicks to House. Gay scanning the floor. Clock at 6. That one goes in.
Rudy Gay.
And the Jazz lead by 3.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
Passes it to Shamet. And the wide-open shot from Crowder. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Clarkson. It's tipped. Pass to House. Pascal with the ball. Payne covering. Crowder from outside. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Jazz leading by 3. Gay drives in.
Long strides Gay takes on the drive is alarming for a defense. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot's good from Crowder.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
First team foul.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. McGee against Whiteside. McGee the pass to Crowder. For the lead. The rebound by the Jazz.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, it's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Shamet kicks to Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now the pass to Gay. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Now here's Shamet. D right on him. Crowder finds McGee. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Here's Bogdanovich. Plays it up off the glass. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bridges outside. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. Inside, here's Ayton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Here's Mitchell. Johnson with some nice D. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top, up 2. And we'll be back right after this.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Paul outside. Booker in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to Conley. Up there for Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
And here's Booker. Bridges for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. O'Neal kicks to Conley. Mitchell outside. Gobert down low. Johnson's there. Gobert can't hit.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Booker to the middle. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Hits it from three-point range.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here is Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. Over Booker. Shots good by Mitchell. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Coach doing a great job of putting Mitchell in pick and roll situations. For a young player, he makes good decisions.
Pass to Booker. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Ayton in the corner. Bridges against Mitchell. Bridges passes to Johnson. He's stolen by Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul. Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to O'Neal. Releases. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Booker outside. Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. The Suns need to get a shot off.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Ball against Conley. The pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Connects from downtown.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Ayton kicks to Paul. Booker in the corner. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was a thing.
see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three. 2 points. That one goes.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Now here's Conley. And there's the lob. And Mitchell with the slam.
A guard with major hops. Now, you know Mitchell loves getting chances to finish off those alley-oops.
From deep, here's Doncic. Doesn't go that time. And Utah will come the other way. From deep, Conley. Here's Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And here's Doncic outside. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line. You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, B.A. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Deflects the pass. Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovic with it. Doncic pulls down the board.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Off target from three-point range.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
He drops it from range. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Finney-Smith pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 so far. Brunson finds Doncic. From deep. And the Mavericks, another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Here's Gobert. Now Mitchell. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Doncic. He's got 12.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Mitchell, a screen on Doncic. From deep, Conley. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Doncic, no good. Utah trailing here. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find them.
Oh, man.
What a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Again, Doncic missing. Here's Mitchell. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Doncic against Conley. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's Gobert. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Doncic against Gobert. The 3 is up. Again, Doncic missing. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the...
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. He has 6. Drives to the hoop. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with the ball. Brunson defending. Outside Mitchell. This one for 3. Mitchell can't get that one to fall. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
2 shots. Foul. 2.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, B.A. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right. And
oh, my goodness! Disrespectful. Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
And here's Doncic outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bogdanovic finds Conley. Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. The shot that time not on target. Now Dallas takes it the other way. From deep, here's Doncic. From deep. Drops in the 3. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
The 3 from Mitchell. The Mavericks pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Conley with the ball. He's got 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here's Doncic outside. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 24 points.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there. And outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Minute 35 left in the half. And here's Doncic. 24 points for him. And a miss there on the triple. Tipped. Mitchell finds Conley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Conley's got 10.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
And here's Doncic outside. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. Second chance effort. Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Outside Conley. Mitchell, a screen on Doncic. Conley passes to Mitchell. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Here's Doncic. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 8. We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got Davis Bertans. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway is out there with Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And the Jazz pushing it up now.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
The Mavericks leading.
You know, for a 15-year guy who has battled through injuries, Gay can still get off the floor and be highly productive. He's still explosive. So you can't sleep on this guy just because he's got some miles on his legs. He can still go.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Dinwiddie against Clarkson. For the lead. Kept alive. To the wing on the left. House sends it home from three-point land. House has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And even though his games played have been up and down, Clark Gay has been very consistent in his production over the years.
Yeah, he'll give you solid shooting and rebounding, B.A. I mean, he's a versatile defender, and I think he's a much more disciplined player at both ends now, and that typically happens the longer you are in the league. You learn how to fold them and when to go.
Dinwiddie against Whiteside. Dinwiddie, no good.
Mavericks foul. Spencer Dinwiddie.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
First team foul.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And Utah calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Mavericks trailing. Now Doncic. 27 points for him. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Conley. Puts up a 3. Utah gets it back. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Down low. Another shot. Goes up again. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. To the middle. Powell with a steal. Doncic against Mitchell. There's the triple. Doncic, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fires the 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Doncic outside. Dallas again missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Mitchell. Some solid defense from Brunson. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Count that one. Doncic has got 32 points.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20 foot range here. Good idea.
Brunson against Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Powell pulls it in. And here's Brunson from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Mavericks ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. The Mavericks shooting just 42% so far in the game. Takes the 3, and the Mavericks another 3.
Boy, it's so impressive to see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Mitchell into the lane. Second shot opportunity. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size, a floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Conley up top. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Doncic against Conley. Doncic, no good. Utah trailing here. The kick out to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Brunson against Mitchell. Over Brunson. That one a little long.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it from downtown. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Over Mitchell. Offensive rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Bogdanovich against Brunson. Now here's Doncic. Launches it. And the Mavericks, another 3. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Brunson passes to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Goes back up. Gobert finds Mitchell. Pass to Conley. 4-3. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Doncic, good.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Mitchell, good.
And with great body control, too. Mitchell maneuvers himself nicely for contact finishes. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Mavericks.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Greg.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Doncic. Brunson finds Doncic. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Thanks for that story. And the Jazz start out with the ball. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Wound up there for Bogdanovic. Goes back up, and he nails the jumper.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovic. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Murray against Conley. Murray, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Conley with the 3, nailed from three-point land. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Conley scanning the floor. Gobert with a screen on Barton. Mitchell against Barton. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Utah has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovic. Mitchell outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Murray outside. Into the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
Got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is athletically. Gets up that time.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Conley with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got his second bucket of the night.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Murray kicks to Barton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The rebound by the Jazz. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Conley's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jokic, shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
But Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Conley against Murray. Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's so interesting in the NBA to see a center that's a pass first, pass second type of player.
Mitchell looking it over. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 8. Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Barton passes to Porter. Denver needs to get off his shot. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so it's the U.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah leading by 8. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Here he goes. And the shot goes in. 8 points for Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Now O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The drive by Mitchell. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game.
You think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Mitchell outside. Out to the right wing. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we move to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Murray against Conley.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
A fadeaway. Rebound, Utah.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Off pass to Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, you love Bogdanovich's work ethic. He makes an effort to be right where they need him to finish that break.
Wide open look here for Murray from beyond the arc and then some. Murray's got his third basket of the night right there. Jazz leading by 11. Outside Conley. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Conley against Murray. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. O'Neal against Porter. Right side, Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. They grab their own miss. And another shot. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And how about the urgency there on Gordon's drive? Pushing past the defense for that one.
26 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here is Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
Mitchell outside. Trains the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Utah Jazz enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Thanks, David. And whoop. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Green. Wallace is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Forbes in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, there's a quickness to DeMarcus Cousins' game that you just don't realize. You got to see it in person. Excellent at diving towards the rim and scoring with ease.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Morris outside, and there's the drive. No good on that one. And it's Utah the other way. Outside Clarkson. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the headshots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Morris kicks to Forbes. Going inside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Forbes has got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson taking his time here. Gay sets the pick for Clarkson. A pass to Gay. Hammers the alley-oop through.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Here's Morris. Pass to Forbes. Here's Najee. The shot, no good. Jazz leading by 12. Clarkson outside. Driving inside. Fires the 3. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Clarkson.
4-3.
Clarkson's got 3 assists tonight. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And here's Morris for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And stolen by Cousins. And Eric Paschall picks up the foul.
Eric Paschall.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Clarkson. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Morris passes to Najee. 6 to shoot. But 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Cousins against Gay. Whiteside, high post. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Sometimes the D has no choice but to foul Whiteside and try to make him earn it.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovich is checked in for Eric Paschall. O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gay. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Danuel House. And it's Mike Conley in for Clarkson. Morris outside. From deep three-point range. O'Neal with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
There's the pass to Mitchell. And the shot is long. The Nuggets trail by 14. The drive by Cousins. Here's Najee. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. Conley with it. Guarded now by Morris. From deep. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Denver. He had a nice open look right there. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, with just how dominant he can be scoring inside and outside, to have that kind of vision, wow, a complete center.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Whiteside sets the pick for Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Forbes from the arc. That shot missing. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. From deep. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Conley with it. For the 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Murray against Conley. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting. Outside Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. And the Jazz lead by 13.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Murray for 3. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Conley with the three. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Here's Barton. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich with a screen on Barton. And the foul on Will Barton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here's Conley outside.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
From past the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Conley's shot is off.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, here's Serbia. Jokic up there.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Conley outside. And the 3 ball is good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Murray for 3. It's stolen by Gobert. Jazz leading by 12. Conley with it, outguarded by Murray. Gobert with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Jazz.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Mike Conley.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
O'Neal from long range. It's good from long range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.